Hi there everybody, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to video number 4 of our How to Crochet series. So you should have done videos 1 through 3, and in the last video we learned the most common stitch, at least the most common stitch that I use, the single crochet. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to do an increase. Now, I'm going to show you on my Chinese dragon what I mean by what an increase does. Okay. So if you look at his mane, okay, he's got these flat pieces on his mane. Okay. So what an increase does is it makes the piece wider. Okay, so for example, I started with a short chain here, did some single crochets, and then I started to increase. And what the increase does is it makes the piece wider. And then to make it narrower again, at the end I did something called a decrease, which I will show you in the next video. Okay. On three-dimensional pieces, increases can be done also to make things wider. Okay, so we have a narrower tail here, it gets wider as we go toward the head. Okay, so increases are used to make the piece wider in areas. Okay, so that's the main idea of what an increase does. Alright, so again, we're starting with our yarn in our left hand and our hook in our right. And if you want to get good at reading patterns, follow along with the pattern in the description. We're going to be doing that mini pattern today. Okay, so the first row says to chain 15, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so again, we're taking our yarn and we're going to do our chain, which you should be familiar with. If you're not, go to video number 2. Alright, we're going to chain 15, just like the directions say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're going to review our single crochet stitch now, because after we chain 15, the directions say in the second chain from the hook, single crochet. Okay, or single crochet in the second chain from hook. So chain 15, single crochet in second chain from hook. So again, we don't count the one that's on the hook, we count 2 off the hook. So 1, 2. Second chain from hook, go under that top loop, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through. Alright, and now it wants us to single crochet 13 along the rest of the chain. Okay, so right now we're just reviewing our single crochet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then at the end of the row it says to chain 1 and turn. So chain 1, turn, so remember to flip it clockwise, like the direction that clock hands go. Clockwise, always clockwise. Okay, so now row number 2. Okay. So, oh, before we do that, let's count our stitches. So if you see at the end of the row it says count 14, so we should have 14 V's. So let's actually go back and do that real quick. Okay, so I'm going to undo that chain 1 because that might confuse us a little bit. Okay, make sure we have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 V's, right? 14 stitches. So we're good. All right, I'm going to redo that chain 1. Sometimes that will confuse you and you will end up counting the chain stitch as a stitch, which doesn't really count. Okay, so we're flipping. Okay, so now we're going to follow the directions for row 2. So as you can see, there's part of the directions in parentheses. Okay, so single crochet 2, increase times 4. Okay, so that means we're doing everything in the parentheses 4 times. So we're going to single crochet 2, increase 4 times. Ready? So watch this. We're going to single crochet in that first stitch space. Remember, go under the V, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through. Okay, we're doing our second one. Okay, and now we're going to increase. Okay, so what an increase is it's simply just doing the same. We're doing a single crochet twice. Okay, in the same space. So here we go. Single crochet, and then going back in that same space, single crochet again. And that is an increase, and as you can see, your piece should kind of be bending now because the top is starting to have more rows than the bottom. Okay, so we did the parentheses instructions once, but we need to do it 3 more times. So 1, 2, then increase. Okay, I'm going to do it again. So 1, 2, increase. So again, say 1 or 2 single crochets in the same space. Okay, last one. 1, 2, increase. So we've done it 4 times, right? Like the directions say, and then the directions say to single crochet twice. So 1, 2, and that should bring you to the end of the row. And you should have 18 stitches now. And it's starting to bend like a rainbow, right? All right, let's count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so you should have 18. All right, we're gonna do 1 more row. Okay, so at the end of the row we got to chain 1 and turn. Chain 1, again, turn. Okay, and now this set of directions is just kind of like random because I just want you to get used to reading a pattern. Okay, so we're just going to follow row 3. Even though it's random, there's not really any purpose to the way I wrote it. It's just to practice. Okay, so we're going to single crochet 4. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now it says to double crochet, or I'm sorry, to increase. Not double crochet. Oh my gosh, I don't want to confuse anybody. Increase. Okay, single crochet 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, increase times 2. That means we're going to do the increase twice in a row. Okay, so we're going to do an increase, and in the next stitch we're going to do an increase. So just twice in a row, that's all that means. Okay, all right, and then we're going to single crochet 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do an increase and a single crochet. Okay, and then let's count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Alright, so now the directions are going to tell you to tie off with a 6-inch yarn tail. Okay, so we're going to pretend that we just finished a piece for something we're making and we need to cut it. Okay, so we're going to, I usually just estimate 6 inches, and then it's better to always just cut a little extra just in case. Okay, and then what you're going to do to tie it off is you're just going to yarn it over and pull through that loop that was on your hook, like that. Okay, and then generally that yarn tail, or the starting yarn tail, will be used to sew this piece to the bigger project. For example, this might be a leg or a detail, like a main piece or something that you need to sew to the larger piece in the end. So that's why we need those yarn tails. Okay? Alright, well I hope you enjoyed learning about the increase stitch. Stay tuned for the next video, which will teach you how to decrease. Okay?